Hmm. Okay. I can't remember if Echidna's in this mission or the next one. I feel like it's the next one, not this one. Just wander past those chimeras since they're not doing anything. And unlike every other character in the game, chimeras are not really that big of a deal with Lady because she just doesn't have to get melee range. The problem with those enemies is that they attack randomly, even when they're under attack. So you can just get hit randomly out of the blue while you're in the middle of a combo, which makes them very frustrating, but it's not really a big deal. And you can see the turbo effect here, making these tiles appear at a very rapid pace, but if you just play on normal, it goes pretty slowly. Alright, so the way to do this part is don't do it. They want you to fight these enemies over a bottomless pit that leads to you resetting the room, so don't do that, fight them over here. And you can see that I'm getting health back. It's because my health was below half. If your health is low in this game, you'll get health back. It's pretty nice. I can make that jump to that platform, but if I miss, then I would have to restart the entire room, so there's no reason to do that. We're just gonna hang out while Lady stretches. So. This jump's not even that difficult, but I'm still not gonna do it. And she's breaking the fourth wall here. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. How dare you? Oh. And now it's simply a matter of walking. To know which tiles are going to disappear, they are the ones that change colors, so if the tile you're standing on is not changing color, then you're good. See how they're gradually turning blue, but mine is white. And I'm not sure if this is the right tile or if it's the one adjacent to it, but it was. All is well. And of course it's possible to make that jump as well, but once again, if I screwed up, it would waste a whole bunch of time, so we're gonna be safe.
Time to go to...
The direction to go in this room is always like the opposite side on the other angle of the bridge, which can get confusing, but once you get used to it, it's not that big of a deal. I believe this is the original assault room, which means there's probably a blitz in here. There's definitely a blitz in here on Legendary Dark Knight. Which I obviously don't like blitzes very much. I would be fine if this game was out, every enemy was that hard as the blitzes and as Dante the boss fight. But if you make a game that's only moderately difficult, you can't really put insanely hard things in it and expect people to like it. And I do like the Dante boss fight a lot, but it's just so much harder than everything else in the game. It's pretty preposterous. Other than double blitz fights, I suppose. I feel like this is the last guy. No, just a Chimera rumbling around. Not anymore? Okay, we're good. Alright, this room right here is actually a very funny one. On Legendary Dark Knight, because there's like 70 guys or something stupid. Just a preposterous number, way more than they could have used on the old consoles, or the game would have lagged to shit. But the engine itself can actually handle it. So they just put as many enemies as they feel like, which is pretty cool. It's just a bunch of normal enemies here, though. Alright, I think this is just the getting chased room, which is a unique room in the game. There's no other room that has this effect going on. This would be a very common thing in like God of War, but not so much in DMC. This game definitely has elements of God of War in it. And they took inspiration from God of War. Nero is basically a Kratos version of Dante, more or less, since he's got the he's got the grab attack that instant kills enemies, essentially. And it just feels a little bit more fluid than Dante does. It's not to say Dante feels bad, it's just archaic. He's from the early 2000s. So what felt good then doesn't necessarily feel good now. And Lady and Trish both feel more modern as well. I think Trish feels a lot like Bayonetta does. But you don't have to deal with weapon switching with Twist, so there's one less button to worry about. With Trish. Alright, boss room. We want to buff up the shotgun. Again, the shotgun's going to do a lot of work. And if I do this right, the fight won't take very long. If I had just charged the shotgun and jumped up there, then I would have been in really good shape. Should be half dead or less, but I'm still doing pretty good. I just want to roll a bunch. For once. It's probably the only fight in the game where I use rolls. But that might not be appropriate. Like, I think the game wants you to use roll, but the controls for it just aren't very good, so... I never really felt the desire. But we're definitely rolling on SSS for now. If I get hit, then that will stop, which it did. It's still not a particularly big deal. She did double trigger, but she's almost dead, so it shouldn't make that much of a difference. I unfortunately botched the grenades there. That probably would have brought her very close to death. Instead, she'll have a little bit of life left. Here. Alright, got her. That was a weird animation. I don't know if I've seen that before. She just collapsed and exploded. Maybe if you do it normally, it doesn't look that weird. Because it's on turbo, it looked kind of silly. But that fight definitely went quickly. And that's the end of the mission. Can you give me an AA because of the... Nope. Okay. Good stuff. Because of the stupid orbs.